Hi guys and welcome to another episode of the FM20 beta series with Liverpool. Played a fairly big chunk of games and there's some transfers and all sorts of good stuff. Got a big day ahead of us as well. We're playing a Man City double header. Going to show you the transfers we've done, going to show you the games we've played. And it's shaping up to be a good episode. So we're going to start off first with the transfers. First of all, more than anything. I don't think we've had many outs. Look, we've had a couple of loans. We did sell Alan for £1 million because his contract was running towards an end. He can't get a work permit, so I thought he's only worth £3.5 million. He's a decent player, but never going to make it. So we lost him on a free essentially, but I managed to get him to pay £1 million up front. Sold Adrian for £5.5 million, worth £8.5 million, I think it was. Main being we got Carriers coming back on loan. I probably will keep him, and Adrian's obviously quite a bit older. Don't really need him. We do have to play, I think, the young Irish keeper. I can't remember his name now. He's not amazing. Hopefully we won't have to use him, but that could come to punish us in the second half of the season. We've still got a bit of time to bring a keeper in, but I don't want to buy one. There's not really any decent ones on loan, so might just have to do with that one. Hopefully it's okay. Ryan Bruce and all that sort of thing was loaned, so not be much in January. Now transfers, not many, but fair bit of money spent. We managed to make absolute bargains. So we bought Everton in first. He can cost us 27 million altogether, which he probably will, because I think it's like when he's played 20 games or something like that. 15 million, absolute bargain for his ability. He's already nearly worth 50 million. We play him as an attacking inside forward, which is a natural. Look at those stats. He is absolutely incredible. His physicals are amazing. His mentals are pretty darn good. It's just his positioning, leadership, and aggression that lets him down, but not overly important for his roles. And his technicals are pretty darn good as well. There's a couple that aren't that great. Heading, again, it's not that major. Free kick taken doesn't matter. Long throws, marking, he's not really defending. Yeah, so overall, he's a very good player. I would say he's almost a world-class player. He is a 4-star player. He's technically good enough to come on, but obviously with the 5-star Salah and Mane, he isn't going to do it. But now we have good players on the bench. He is Brazilian. I know a lot of people tend to want to go for the homegrowns of players that are in your league and that, but for the money you have to pay, and I think at 23 years old, 15 million up to basically 25 or whatever it was, 27, it's an absolute bargain. Incredible player. Can play both sides up front if needed as well. Not very good at how we play, to be honest, though, because of his aggression and stuff like that. But he could do the job, to be fair. 150 grand a week wages, that was the only downfall, but looking at his ability, that's worth it. The next one was Edwin Cardona. 6 million he's cost us, which is pennies, and even going up to 16, which is again pennies, considering another winger, a little bit older, but is worth about 19 million already. Only 50 grand a week wages for his ability. I think the star rating does pretty much sum up his ability. Again, a very good player. He's very much like Everton. Physical's really good. Mentals and technicals better. Probably an all-round better player than Everton, I think. But the fact he's 4 years older, he's 100 grand a week less than what we're paying Everton as well. He can play. We don't play cam, but you can dot around here, and they could probably teach him to play on the right side, which I think we are doing. Yes, just giving that bit of versatility. But again, very good player. I'm very happy with those two signings. It just, as I've said, improves our bench and really like the depth of the wing and stuff like that. Again, he's not an English player. The only bit of money I've spent this season, other than Mounier, which is a more of a larger scale signing, and obviously the youngster Jude Bellingham earlier on. But again, he's a lot of money as well. But he is English, and he's not really improved at the moment. But overall, he has looking better. He's worth 20 million already, only on a youth contract still, so £120 a week. But the transfers out of the way, I'll show you the results. So we last left off, where did we last leave off? We played against United, didn't we? So yeah, we had a FA Cup third round against Barnsley, absolutely smashed them 5-0 as expected. I played a pretty strong team, pretty much our first team. I don't like rotation much, as you guys know already. So Mane, Firmino, Ronaldo, Robertson and Milner with a penalty right at the end. We then played our first leg of the semi-final of the Carabao Cup against Man City. It was a good game, hard-fought game, and we managed to get a 2-2 draw. It's about right. City are always going to be that team that we do struggle against, and it's a good tie for the second leg, which is in this episode. So unfortunately, it was Sterling that equalised for them. And we did take a lead again with Mane, but Fernandinho scored a 71st minute goal. We then comfortably beat Spurs at home 3-0 with Mane, Firmino and Trent getting the final goals. Didn't expect such a comfortable victory against Spurs. They're not performing that great, to be fair. And I think Klopp is their manager. So I'm a bit concerned about backroom staff here now, in case they want to entice anyone over. But we just about beat Wolves away 1-0. Again, I used the full strong side team. Probably shouldn't have due to fitness and stuff like that. But we have picked up a few injuries here and there, so we had no choice. Fabinho got the early goal. It was a hard-fought game, but a win nonetheless. Then we comfortably beat West Ham at home. Mane with the brace and Milner getting the last one. Pretty comfortable win in the end on that one. We then comfortably beat Leicester 2-0 as well. Firmino and Gomez, of all people, getting a goal, as he doesn't often score for us. But yeah, very comfortable. Think straight win still. This tactic I'm using, again, I don't know if it's Liverpool, although I have got a secret. I have got a personal save with Lokeren, I think it's pronounced, the Belgian team, just being relegated into the Proximus League. I do a save with them every year. A weirdly bit of a fan. I think I've been playing with them since 2010. And yeah, they unfortunately got relegated last year, but I'm doing really well for them with the same tactic I'm using here. And they are one of the better teams in their league being relegated, so the real test will be if I get promoted, how good it gets in there. But it seems to be working with the big teams and the little teams. So if anyone does want this tactic, let me know in the comments and I'll think about uploading it after the beta. If it still works after the beta. There's no point now due to the beta only being another week or so. But yeah, today we're going to play Man City for the FA Cup 4th round and the second leg of the Carabao Cup final. So, 2 games against City that can get us through in the next round of trophy. One of them getting us to a final. So we're going to get into it now. As I said, few injuries. Klein's still out, but has been all season. He's still got about 3 months left. Cates has picked up injury. Cardona cannot play for the season, I think. I don't know if it's just the cup because this technically would be his first game. But because he's already played for 2 teams apparently this season, we can't even play him. Didn't realise that until I'd signed him. No point trying to loan him out because he can't play for more than 1 team. More than 2 teams, sorry. So I think it's because he played for Monterrey, obviously, and then they loaned him out to Pachuca. And I'm assuming our signing of him then forced him to leave now. If I'd known... If there's an option, I don't think there is. I would have let him stay. I would have bought him and then kept him out on loan. Because even though he's a very good player, look at these 2, we don't need to really bring him on. So unfortunately, he's not going to play. He will be using the under-23s more often than not. Chamberlain has got a light injury. He will be back in about 2 weeks. So other than that, we're pretty good. Like, again, players need a rest, but they're on the high 80s, so I don't feel like I need to do it. No one really needs to come off, in my opinion. Plus, we've got 2 very big games coming up, so I want to play the full strength team. It's going to be a tough game. I agree with that team talk, so did the players. Bit concerned of how it's going to go. I do want to try and at least go through in one of the cups, preferably the FA Cup rather than the Carabao Cup, even though the Carabao Cup is the final if we go through, due to it being, more prize money and people care more about the FA Cup. Anyway, but Sterling is through already. Good save by Alisson though. First highlight goes to City. But Mane clears it nicely there. Firmino, I don't know if it's going to be able to be a proper good interception by Otamendi there, but it has fallen to Trent. Really don't know what's going to happen against City. You never know what you're going to get when we play them. Nice effort. Oh, sorry guys, got itchy nose. Oh, they have scored, but I don't know if that was disallowed. It was on the line header, stolen by Sterling there, but I think our guys were on the line. No one was actually on the line, but yes, he was onside. Awful defending them, really. Don't think it was a stolen goal actually, because I don't know if that was going to go in. Not a good start. It has been all City at the moment. May just be catching us on the counter here. Quite a lot of them in support. Well done, Gomez. Salah does his defensive duties, but don't follow through with it actually picking up on the loose ball. But Trent does. Mane switches it to Salah, and it's in. Keeper is rooted, cannot move. And we are back in the game. About half an hour in, hour to go. Keep an eye on the fitness of people as well, because we may need to do some earlier subs. Oh, we caught them on the break. They're playing a high line there. Straight at the keeper. Forced the corner though, so that's something. Be happy going in at 1-0, I think. Unless we can try and snatch it. Plenty of time for someone to snatch it for the second half. Trent's going to whip it in. Firmino somehow doesn't hit the target from 6 yards. It's always Sterling that has to score against us as well. I do want to sign him. The problem being is now we've just bought those 2 new wingers. We have 4 world-class wingers. We don't need them, but the thing is I would choose him over them because he's English and he's homegrown. So if we can ever get him for a, well, we're not going to get him for a good price, let's be honest, but I'd be tempted to bring him back, especially if we can make a sale on one of our big players. I don't necessarily want to sell Salah and Mane, but I probably would sell one of them. More so Salah than Mane, if the right price come, but that would have to be like 150 mil minimum, I think. But again, I doubt I would, as Salah has just had interest, and I basically told Zidane to bugger off. De Bruyne hits it wide there. We have a free kick. Oh, good save though. Good save. I think that might have been offside though. So he's Trent. He's always dying. Good job we got some decent fullbacks to bring on now. We've got Mounier to bring on. Before then it was, however, with Klein being out. Risky outplay there. Cancelo to Mahrez for City. Rodrigo back to Mahrez. It's passing it around now in their little triangle they've got going. They do seem to slowly be breaking through our defence concern now. Although we've just pushed them back all the way back to the goalkeeper. Not very good ball there by Salah, and Aguero makes a good run, good touch. Oh, he's done Alisson. Fantastic individual goal there. He's so good. Can't even be angry with that. I mean, there's a bit annoying with Salah's ball there. A fantastic ball there onto Aguero. Great touch. Does Alisson and taps it in. Fair plays. Can't argue with that one. Oh, good job there. Keeper's on it. Oh no, it's happened again. Great save this time by Alisson though. The touch as well they have. Aguero is incredible. They are starting to show they're the better team towards the second half. Although it could be due to fitness, although theirs isn't great. They've got some 60s and low 70s in there as well. Firmino is not playing great, but let's see if Origi can do what he does best. Let's give Milner a go. Even at his age, his fresh legs will be massively needed and help. Does look like we might be going out of the FA Cup though, although I think we'll be given a break due to it being against City. But it just means I really want to win in the second leg of the Carabao Cup now though. Well defended Fabinho. Can we catch them off? Quite a lot of players to get through though. Not much support. Milner is there though. Gives it to Robertson. Goes for it himself, and what a goal! Keeper again doesn't move. So one thing I can say about our keeper, at least he tries. He gets skinned, but at least he tried. For both our goals, their keeper's been rooted. I wasn't sure on Robbo's decision at first to cut and in shoot. I thought he should have maybe tried to make something out of it, but proved me wrong. So we have a chance. Okay, no we don't. I hate how this... I know it's only the beta, so I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, but I'm seeing a lot of this now. highlights where it's a goal, and the highlight starts with it in the back of the net. So you have to watch the replay if you play with replays to see actually what happened. It had to be Sterling again, didn't it? Oh no, it wasn't. It was Silva. Not very good defending. It peed me off a little bit, to be honest, just because the manner of how they're even showing us that goal. But unfortunately, our comeback twice was not enough. We are out of the FA Cup. It was a disappointing performance at home as well. But being against City, there's not much you can do about that. We have fallen well short of the expectations. Let's have a quick look at the club vision for that, because they're going to be... We failed it, just outright failed it. They're not going to be happy with that. But they understand it was a difficult draw, so they will give us the benefit of the doubt. So that's that one out of the way. We will come back again in a couple of days to play City in the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg and hopefully get to the final. See you in a second, guys. Time for our second leg against City, and hopefully we can win it this time. Robbo is suspended. I completely forgot about that. It's very annoying. Not what we need. Gonna bring Millie on for that, and I'm gonna put Chamber on the bench. I know he's still got a light injury, but he's there if we need. We know Milner can do the job. He's slightly accomplished in that position. Not too sure what he'd be good like. I mean, he's not the paciest of players at his age, which is bound to be a thing, but everything else is spot on. So as long as you don't get outpaced, which he might do, to be fair. But we can bring Mooney in. We are teaching him, I think, to play, but he's still obviously very awkward. Makeshift is what it's called now, but I think he could be okay there, again, if needed. But yeah, we'll hopefully get something out of this. Again, players may need a rest. I think they're getting on the lower ends of 80 now, but I think one more game should be fine. Being against City, then I'll probably give them rest in the easier Premier League games, as they should be. Yeah, don't overcomplicate it. Just say, do it for the fans. Bit concerned, because if we go out of this, that's 2 cups we're out of in a couple of days. Both domestic ones. So we'll have to go big. We've already obviously won a couple of trophies already this year, but they're not big compared to the ones that they want us to win now. Salah whips it in, Van Dijk over the bar. Open as well. I thought he was offside, to be fair, but... So again, that might have been the highlight there where we nearly scored. So this might not actually be the highlight. Might be just the follow-on corner. But again, it's a beta. Gotta remember that. Everything's very jagged and not fluid running at the moment, especially the game engine, the 3D game engine. We look a lot, very in control. There's a lot of space this game. Hopefully we can do much better than last game. Mane's through. Good save. The almost impossible one-on-ones that we know are a thing in the beta at the moment as well, and the overpowered long shots. So Henderson gets a lot of his goals for us at the moment, smashing them in from like 30 yards. Come on, put your foot in. Put your foot in. Don't stand right behind him. Well done, Firmino. Oh, I knew he was going to go for the lob. Oh, I thought the keeper may have saved it though. It's a very rare lob you see scored, but if anyone can do it, it's going to be Firmino. Probably didn't look as well. So we're 1 up. Have a chance to actually go through to the final now. A long way to go, of course. Still an hour to go. I think we were 1-0 down by this time against City in the last game. Mendy on the attack for City. Trent does win it back. Great ball to Firmino. Not a bad effort. Probably shouldn't have shot there though. I'd have better options, I feel. It's very spacey here, doesn't it? I think we're at Wembley, to be fair. I don't know actually. The Carabao Cup, because it's 2 legs, maybe you do play at your home stadiums. Van Dijk. We can get to the second half. 1 up. Almost 2 up there, Van Dijk, just over the bar again. He's due a goal. Third time lucky and all that. Right, it's looking good. Nah, you don't want to say pressure's off. I just say keep, you're doing well, keep going. Do not want to say pressure's off because it's not. Ronaldo switches it to Fabinho. Want to rush a bit, don't want to give them time to regroup. Should have played out wide there. Oh no. No, we need time to regroup now. Salon's giving us that bit of time, but it's not enough. Walker's going to whip one in. Chooses a short pass and completely misfires it. Now we're on the counter. Mane does his man. You think he's going to shoot. He does, and what a goal. Thought he probably should have laid it off to Firmino. But he got his one-on-ones, because you don't often get one-on-ones. Well, that wasn't a proper one-on-one, I suppose. Great counter-attack, though. Mane absolutely slips his man. Trips him up almost in the attack. But yeah, it's a one-on-one, I'd say. Good goal. Early on in the second half, team talk proves to be good. We've given ourselves the slightest advantage now. We can technically afford to make one mistake. I'd rather we don't know. But it is City we are playing. Don't want them to instantly hit us here because that is pointless. It may as well have just stayed at 1-0. Someone put a foot in. You're giving them too much time. Come on, let's press and play, guys. No point pressing them and then just stopping in front of them. We are going to get punished here unless... Oh! Well, I'm not sure if that was a great save. It was a good save, but I think he caught Alisson off guard there. Too much going on in the second half of my liking. We're only a couple of minutes in as well. City on the attack again. Starting from defence. Almost lost possession. They have there. Salah on it. I think that was a pass. That was a very good pass. Ronaldo gets his 10th goal of the season. I wasn't sure if it's going to be a shot, but it does look like it was a pass, so I'll just say it was. Although we know Salah would have probably shot, being as greedy as he can be. I think it was a pass, though, and a good pass at that. Not very good defending from City there. Game is almost over, I'd say. I know we do have the free goal advantage, but plenty of time left in the game. And they've got this little man, Aguero, on the pitch, who's done an amazing run all on his own. Good save by Alisson, though. Probably deserved a goal there. Just for the great individual effort. And that's what I'm talking about, because if they scored that, it would only be 2 goals with plenty of time. 40 minutes plus whatever stoppage that would be added on, so... I think he might have been off there. Don't think he was, though. Oh, just over. That would have really written us. There's literally a highlight every minute at the moment. It's going to be a 45-minute episode just for this half, I think. We just seem to be one step ahead of every move that City do this game. Why can't we do this in the FA Cup? They may get us on the attack here. Aguero's on the ball, and that concerns me. Oh, they got plenty of space. Odson, Edward, and it's gone in. Thought the keeper would have got that. Not good goalkeeping. The ex-Celtic man gets it. Game back on, and another highlight instantly. This episode is going to be very long, guys. I do apologise. Mane just going to keep it in. He probably shouldn't have, though. They're going to get another, aren't they? It's going to be complete game on. Bernardo Silva's doing a one-man mission, but absolutely fluffs this shot. They look like they're getting into the game now after the first 5 minutes of us dominating. So Milner's not quite doing his best. We'll bring Gomez out on the wall, bring Matip on. Probably should have done that in the first place. Considering Millie's old and hasn't got his speed or natural fitness. Well, he has good natural fitness, to be fair. Good block. It's falling to Salah. Oh, decent shot inside of the post. Not quick enough for the rebound for Firmino. Let's take Fabinho off, I think. Bring Lallana on. Probably shouldn't be playing him defensive mid. He can apparently play there. How good, we'll find out. Don't think I've ever played him there. Still enough time for them to get back into it, but I do think we have enough about us to Hang on. Got the 2-goal advantage still with 12 minutes left. Go on, smash it. Oh, Lallana, nearly. Trent is pretty tired as well, and he's on a card. Always on a booking, he is. What a swerve on that free kick. That was decent, that was. City now on the attack. 10 minutes ago, plenty of time. He's going all the way, Walker. Gets his cross in. Cleared by Hendo. No one there to pick up the ball, though Mounier wins it then. Literally end-to-end football here. Salah's done his man. Whoa, what was that? Good game of football, though. Not as close as the last game, score-wise, but playing-wise, definitely. Some of the finishing's been left to be desired, just like that. Great teams of amateur level finishing in this game. Very much doubt they've got enough to get 2 goals now. It's still a possibility, but I doubt it, unless they can get a goal now. Looks like we might though, we've got plenty of space. Salah's on his own though, good save. Never really going to score from there, but we forced a corner. 5 minutes of stoppage time after this. Don't really need a team talk, the players are all looking pretty good. Apart from some of them are dying. And we did it, boys. So we got locked out the FA Cup, but at least we've made a final. And I think it was guaranteed an easy-ish team as well to play in the final. Played very good there, Salah. No goals, but he got himself an assist. Let's have a quick look. I think it should say. Might send the competitions. Who we're gonna get? Blind. I'm blind. Where is it? Community Shield, Carabao Cup. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so we've got Burnley in the final. So we should on paper win that. But yeah, that's the episode, guys. Hope you like it. Give us a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Bye.